They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. I want everyone to take a look at this picture right here. This was taken at the U.S.-Mexico border in Tijuana. It shows a mother and her children being fired upon with tear gas by U.S. Border Patrol agents. This situation arose after 500 migrants trying to escape poverty and violence in their country attempted to cross the border at the San Ysidro Port near San Diego in an effort to seek asylum in the United States. Border Patrol agents claim that the migrants, upon being denied entry, began to throw rocks, at which point the agents opened fire on the migrants, including women and children, with tear gas and rubber bullets. Due to the escalating tensions, Border Control agents decided to close the port of entry for several hours, an entry many use legally to school or work. So, ladies, what went through your mind when you saw these images?
Well, I mean, this is not uncommon in this country to use tear gas. We used tear gas in Ferguson. In the 60s, there's always been violent means to try to stop protests. So a lot of people, when they saw this, they were acting like, oh, this isn't America. Yes, it is. This is America. America has been doing this. A lot of y'all haven't been paying attention. That's the one thing that struck me when I saw it. And also, when you look at that picture of the woman, and she has the Frozen T-shirt on, that's just irony, because Frozen is about being empowered and about freedom. And to have that image, that tells you that there is something that we need to work on in our country, okay?
That's clearly all she has to wear as well.
Right.
Yeah.
There are about 500 people at the border. And, okay, and I'm going to let everybody else talk. But my thing is this. We can go to other countries and we can help them out. Help out the countries that are, for the long-term issue. Help the countries, Honduras, Guatemala. Help those countries so that those people don't have to come over here like this. Yeah. But the short term is we should not be doing violent protests against people to stop them. We have people that go to school, they do social sciences, they study political science, set up some tents and have a humane process of processing the people in. We don't have to do it like this. We don't have to be violent like that. That's what I believe.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying yesterday, Lonnie, about human decency. Whichever side you lie upon this issue, just literally take a look at that picture. You see children without pants. Children searching for a better life along with their mother.
They don't even have
and yes,
shoes
Jeannie's talked about recently sometimes there's human trafficking, maybe mixed in that a little bit. But is this the answer?
Right.
Is this how we do this? My husband was actually tear gas. I don't know what kind of tear gas they used for this. I know that there are different kinds. My husband was tear gassed 6 times. My husband weighs 200 and, he'll say 218, but 225 pounds. He's a 6'3", he's 6'3", so he's a very tall man. He said it brought him to his knees. Yeah. It feels like the worst strep throat you can ever think of.
What?
Yes, it feels like lemon has been squirted in your eyes, hot sauce in your nose, all at the same time.
And not to mention some forms of that tear gas have been illegalized since 1971 when they completely forbid using it in warfare. I'll say there are different forms of tear gas, but for an infant, you're giving them sometimes permanent damage after they've inhaled that, because it actually...
And if they have respiratory issues,
absolutely,
they could actually, it could be fatal.
Anything that's wet on your body, your tear ducts, your nasal line, your skin, when you're sweating and you're screaming, you're panicking, you're inhaling all of it.